Hello everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast, as part of the cluster. This audio podcast as part of an overview and as part of the IBMS awards and the category under best use of research for and best use of research for 2026. And this is an overview in around a nomination, and the audio podcast will look to offer an overview. Will be whether will be an overview in around this category, in around this category by answering by putting answers to particular questions in around this category. So initially, the question is describe. One of the questions is under this category for the best use of research 2026 for the IBMS awards is describe the research that was employed and the intended outcomes. So through effort, there has been a commitment to interlink understanding on the use of social media and nephrology on kidney care to blood sciences, aligned to point of care education or POCE. The social media platforms have included the Renal Patient Support Group, the RPSG, the Kidney Disease and Renal Support Group, KDOS group for kids, and the effort surrounding the best use of research has looked to contextualize understanding utilizing two methodological approaches. The methodological approaches included a phenomenological and include phenomenological and interpretive approaches to relate to POCE. The research employed has sought to highlight a series of peer-reviewed publication in relation to POCE and CKD, chronic kidney disease, and according to two main themes. Theme 1, POCE for healthcare service users, and Theme 2, the role of healthcare scientists and allied health professionals and POCE. So, additionally, the research looks to reflect upon in around several outputs. For example, one being a literature one being literature review, two qualitative research outputs, two quantitative research outputs, and two qualitative research outputs, and one systematic review. Works published between 2014 and 2014 and 2024. Our RPSG data is evaluated and included in the form of social media analytics. For example, in around Facebook Insights, for example, between 2009 and 2025. Um, and the Additionally, where thematic analysis of user testimonials or highlights a patient and public involvement's role, or PPI's role in enhancing educational services and reducing healthcare disparities. There are now more opportunities to see best practices in healthcare. So, for example, envisioning co-developed e-modules or e-learning between healthcare service users, scientists, clinicians, and allied health professionals working together to help alleviate healthcare disparities and inequalities. The research encourages the co-developing of POCE, i.e., for example, delivered through e-modules, and through the collaborative activities of service users, or healthcare service users, and allied healthcare professionals, can since social media can support healthcare services and prompt best practices. The research has been in collaboration with the two social media platforms under one of the academic institutions, under a main academic institution in the United Kingdom. So, in around the second question under this category, within this category, describe how research was used or utilized to deliver cutting edge performance. So in keeping with evidence-based practice, there is an investigation to understand kidney care at the point of care or POCE, primarily through analysis of publications that interlink healthcare services, kidney care, blood sciences, and using social media. Social media has huge potential to interlink healthcare services. So, for example, through existing healthcare technologies such as electronic patient records, um, healthcare-centric portals, and websites. By understanding POC, research has also encouraged best practices and how these can be achieved through laboratory medicine and clinical services being connected to POCE. Because the two social media platforms because the two social medias of the social media platforms, there is and are patient focused founders and co-founders, administration and moderating teams, which have historically encouraged and supported healthcare service users. And aligned to this, there has been a scientific focused prompt to encourage patient and healthcare professionals' involvement in working together in meeting mutual objectives surrounding scientific efforts and practices. Um, the research has looked to deliver educational support and aligned to POCE and healthcare services according to the National Institute for Health Research, or NIHR, and in aligned to the Involve 2014 guideline. The NIHR Involve 2014 guideline, and again, many RPSG and KDARS projects have recognized the importance of collaborative working between patients and professionals and service users across collaborations to delivering cutting edge efforts. Now with social media availability, this allows researchers to investigate and contextualize and better understand the lived experiences. This additionally allows investigators to attain real perspective and world views according to and world views surrounding healthcare services and missed opportunities where education can bridge gaps. Through the analysis of publications, this has allowed research to also highlight meaning and how best practices can be achieved for CKD patients, and additionally by incorporating reflective practice. The research works have been aired through elements of research works have been aired through the RPSG and KDAR social media platforms in collaboration with the audio podcast channel Storm Robotics Production, a channel surrounding blood sciences, pathology, and laboratory medicine. Now, as part of the third question, as part of this category under the category of best use of research and 2026, and as part of the IBMS awards and as sort of nomination, what measurable improvements were achieved, and where possible use quantifiable data. So the RPSG and KDAR social media platforms in collaboration with Storm Robotics have highlighted evidence-based practices where the focus have been to enhance patient care through both awareness and research surrounding healthcare sciences and education. The RPSG and KDARS platform networks across Facebook, where the RPSG's social media platform has over 10,000 healthcare service users and have been since in around 2009, and KDARS social media platform has near 3,000 healthcare service users since in around 2014. Twitter social media or X social media has over 2,500 tweets or representing kidney care and pathology. The ResearchGate page since 2013 has near 400 research items representing science and nephrology regarding pediatrics and young people and adult kidney health care. And the social media platforms additionally have an Instagram page that has over 1,200 images and over 70 video posts since 2012. Two YouTube channels since 2019, one with over 50 50 audio kidney care audio podcasts, and a YouTube and another and a second sort of YouTube channel, sort of educational channel with over 50 with over 50 video posts. The RPSG social media platform has a TikTok page, has had a TikTok page since in around 2024, with over 30 or between over 30 or 50 posts and over 30 between 30 and 50 sort of posts of research poster works and oral presentations presentation overviews, and a SoundCloud channel SoundCloud channel since in around 2023 with over 70 audio podcasts. With over between 70 audio podcasts or near over 80 audio podcasts. The RPSG social media platform has a blog spot since 2012 with over 200 journal posts representing kidney care. The RPSG launched its website in 2020, which supports early career scientists, but ultimately encouraging best practices. Storm Robotics Productions is an audio podcast platform that has over 140 audio podcast series surrounding blood sciences, pathology, and laboratory medicine. Storm Robotics Productions audio podcast channel has been a collaborator between the two social media platforms, highlighting how patients, professionals, and researchers who look to prompt best practices and encourage a better world. In around the fourth question in as part of this category, then the fourth and sort of final question in around this category, and looking at IBM in around the IBMS Awards and Best Use of Research 2026. The question is, and why does your organization deserve to win this award? So between RPSG and KDAR social media platforms, there have been vibrant online communities that have sought to drive and integrate kidney care awareness and research with an ethos surrounding evidence-based medicine and healthcare with scientific practices. Through collaborative efforts, this has encouraged the use of social media and collaborative audio podcasts relating or regarding POCE being aired into mainstream, where mutual objectives have been to highlight areas of scientific and evidence-based practices to highlight additionally in around elements of disparities and inequalities. The social media platforms have grown exponentially and have been a resource for all who live with kidney diseases. Storm Robotics Productions has also been an important collaborator between the two social media platforms, highlighting how patients and professionals and researchers who look to encourage a better world through research. The RPSG and KDAR social media platforms and the academic institution as aforementioned as one of the academic institutions as aforementioned in the United Kingdom, in collaboration with Storm Robotics Productions. Storm Robotics Productions deserve to win this award. Thank you for tuning in this overview. Of this audio podcast as part of the cluster. This audio podcast as part of an overview in and around the IBMS Awards Best Use of Research category, Best Use of Research category for 2026, and this audio podcast as part of a Storm Robotics production.